Hi, I'm June at Die Heimat Country Inn, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of our little village of Homestead. So I cannot tell you how many times people call to make a reservation here with us at Die Heimat, and they say, so how far are you from the Amana colonies? And I say, well, we are right here. We are one of the Amana colonies. Homestead is one of the 7 villages. And I understand that it can be a little confusing because we do not have Amana in our name. We're not South Amana or West Amana, High Amana, Middle Amana, Amana, or East Amana. We're Homestead, but we are one of the villages, so we are right here. And Homestead has another distinction. It was not started by the Amana Inspirationists. It was already a little village in the 1850s when the Amana folks came. So it was actually purchased by the group because they knew that it was going to be an important little town for them. It was a very busy road that went through Homestead east to west, and it was the original stagecoach stop. And in fact, our building of Die Heimat was the stagecoach stop. So prior to the Amana folks, this building served as that. And later it was a communal kitchen. But when the Amana folks realized that the railroad was going to be coming through here, I think the Mississippi-Missouri line or something, they knew that it was going to be strategically important to ship their goods out of the village, the things that they produced, and to bring goods in. So they knew that was going to be very important. And so the leaders here in Iowa sent a letter to the elders who were still back in Ebenezer, New York, as they were making this transition, to ask permission if they could purchase Homestead. And they didn't hear for a long time, so they went ahead and purchased Homestead. Well, there was some kind of a communication problem, and long later, when they heard, the answer to them was, no, don't buy Homestead. I'm not sure what the reasons were, if they couldn't afford it or what, but the deed was already done. And so lucky that it was, because Homestead has been an important little village ever since. So our building of Die Heimat, like I said, was a stagecoach stop, and then it was a communal kitchen. And then in 1960 is when it was made into the current building with the rooms, the guest rooms, that each with their private bath. And so ever since 1960, it's been going on as a place of lodging. But because we were a stagecoach stop, we can truly say that we were the first place of lodging here in the Amana colonies. So the word Die Heimat is German, and it means homestead. And I know that the man that started this in 1960 named our place that because it was in the village of Homestead. But I also like the meaning in German, from what I understand, of the home place, or the feeling of being at home. So that's the kind of offering that we give to our guests when they come, the place of comfort and feeling welcomed and at ease. So that is one meaning of our building's name. And I know a lot of people pronounce it wrong. The first word is D-I-E, so it's easy to say die, but I just say, don't say die. Use the other vowel. It's D, Die Heimat. And also here in Homestead, right next to us is the store. Now, every village had its own general store. And the one in Homestead was the largest of all the stores of any of the villages. And I'm told that really until the 1980s, it was a thriving place of commerce that sold all kinds of things to the whole surrounding area. So there's the store, and then there's also the church down the street. And it's a museum now, so you can go in and talk to somebody and find out more about the religious side, or the faith side of this group. But every village had a church, and so that was really a central part of the village at one time. So there's about 140 to 150 people who live in this little village. So it's peaceful and quiet, and if you've been our guest, you know that you can have a good night's sleep here. Well, except when the train goes by. And even that isn't too bad. So we welcome you here to Homestead, and we hope that if you've been here, you'll come back again, and if you never have, that you'll come experience this unique little village.